Whites are officially banned from this spot in Washington, D.C. after liberal babies demand it. Over the past 8 years, the country has plunged into chaos thanks to Obama's disastrous policies that were always intended to divide this great nation. Relations between blacks and whites have deteriorated to a new low not seen since the height of civil rights movement in the 60s. Obama promised great change to all Americans but clearly only had his best interests in mind. During these past 8 years, this hateful attitude towards each other has leaked onto our colleges and universities. Once great learning institutions are now nothing more than anti-white and anti-Republican brainwashing centers. For years Harvard was an exceptional place for young minds to grow but recently has been caving to political correctness. They recently decided to hold an all-black graduation ceremony on campus, which if happened any time prior to Obama's tenure as POTUS would have been considered racist. But somehow, it is the new norm. It is an all-new form of segregation, only this time it is white segregation. Now you may think that's bad, but another college in Washington D.C. decided to up the ante. Black students at the American University in Washington, D.C. are demanding extensions for their exams simply for the color of their skin. Not only that, but they are demanding a sanctuary for people of color at the local cafe on campus. After all these years, everything that Martin Luther King Jr. fought for has come full circle and blacks are now demanding segregation. It's an absolute disgrace. I don't even need to remind anybody what would happen if the roles were reversed and whites were demanding their own graduations in safe spaces. Conservative Tribune reported. The demonstrators blocked traffic in the tunnel of Bender Arena on the campus with 3 demands that included a sanctuary space for people of color in the Bridge Cafe, extensions for students of color on their final exams and a team of non-biased expert contractors to investigate racism and discrimination complaints brought against the university. Scott Bass, who serves as senior faculty member at the university, met with the entitled group of black students, where he decided to comply completely with their demands, going on to cite the university's commitment to being a multicultural campus, obviously minus whitey. There's nothing more important, in terms of my administration than being a multicultural campus, he said. Bass went on to say that the university wants to work to establish anti-racism after signing a contract with author and historian Ibram X. Kendi. He went on to reference the hate crime that occurred on the campus on May 1 that involved bananas. Yes, bananas. Blacks on campus became outraged after finding random bananas around campus that were strung up in the trees, asserting it was a hate crime. So now because of the hate crime involving bananas on campus, now all white students will be punished, and banned from allowed into sanctuary areas that have been erected across campus for the black students. Liberals have flushed years of civil rights progress down the toilet thanks to their antics, and what is scarier is how they believe that the situation is actually being improved. Martin Luther King Jr. fought and ultimately died to see equality between the races. It was never intended to have one race stand superior above the other. In the end, we are all Americans and should be working towards everyone's common good. If liberals actually practiced what they preach, we would be able to coexist, but unfortunately, liberalism is a mental disorder and will ultimately lead to everyone's downfall.